This is still Prime Morning. My name is Dua Akumia, the Golden Girl. I know you're wondering why I have that afro on today. It's actually my natural hair, and I decided to rock my natural hair today because I just want to feel free. I just wanted to feel free and feel super amazing than I usually do. But this is still Prime Morning, and it's time for Let's Talk Relationship. Before I get into that, are you playing Quick Cash? The short code is *281#, and you stand a chance of winning a cool 1,000 Ghana cedis. Yep. All you have to do, dial that short code, select number 7, that's Joy Prime, select the show, which is Prime Morning, and stick as much as you can because a ticket is going for a cool 5 Ghana cedis. So you can stick 5, 10, as much as you can afford, and you can stand a chance of being a lucky winner for a cool 1,000 Ghana cedis. And the moment that your number is selected after the draw, the amount of money, which is the 1,000 Ghana cedis, lands in your Momo account. So there's no delaying tactics anywhere. Anyway, so it's time for Let's Talk Relationship, like I said earlier. And guess what? You're going to open the phone lines. We are ready to hear your voices. We are ready to hear your various stories or experiences that you have to share in relation to heartbreak. If you remember last week, we started a conversation on heartbreak. Rosaline gave you a hint of it, where we asked the question, man and the woman, well, who handles it better when there's a heartbreak? Last week, it was very interesting after we found out that both man and woman, well, we handle heartbreak differently. We do it differently. And so if you missed out on that, you can go to a Facebook page and then you just scroll a little bit and then you can recap on what you missed out on. But here's the thing, like I said, we are going to open the phone lines. So the phone number will put on your screen shortly for you to start calling and sharing your experience with us. And any question that you have, you're ready to answer it for you. My guests are also seated, geared up for this conversation, and I'm super excited about this one. So we want to take the conversation, the part 2 of today's conversation, from a different angle, okay? But before that, let me introduce my guest. Always and always, I say ladies first, ladies first. Well, she is a licensed counselor, she's a life strategist, and the other accolades, I leave it to her. So, Lassie Doku, good morning.
Good morning,
Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Last week, I loved it, and viewers loved the conversation as well.
Yeah.
So it's good to have you again.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. It's good to have such conversations, but
Yes.
we deal with a lot, so...
Yes, we do.
It's good.
Yes, we do. And the only gentleman that Selassie and I oftentimes do sandwich during Let's Talk Relationship on Friday morning, Prophet Moses Benisan. He's the convener of Family Altar Ministry.
It's always
good
awesome
morning.
seeing you.
Yes,
Good morning.
Yes. I actually saw you on Saturday.
Yes, so
Yeah.
we were guest speakers at an event.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, and Cummins.
That left out of the part.
So sorry about that. Next time. Yeah, good to see you again, Paul.
Good to see you.
And today we are doing a part 2 of the conversation.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's good for us to have such conversations because people are going through a lot of emotional turmoils when it comes to breakups. And so having this conversation will help people know the best thing to do in the course of breakup.
Yeah. You know, last week we had very interesting messages coming through already, but you didn't send your messages early last week, so we couldn't have enough time to read them. But today, please send them right now, okay? Right now. We are doing a part 2 of last week's conversation, which is the heartbreak. But today we are looking at it in a different angle. After the heartbreak happens, there is the positive and the negative effect of the heartbreak. How does the heartbreak impact somebody's life? Somebody can go south, others go way up. But really, so how best do they handle everything after the breakup happens? We are going to look at it at both men and women. That's the topic for discussion today. The phone number will be on your screen shortly. If you can have the phone line on the screen so our viewers can start picking it and start calling to share their experiences with us. If you've had a heartbreak, how did you handle it? And how's your life doing so far? Anyways, yeah. So, Selassie, I'm sorry, Prof, that I'm being gender biased. Pardon me for being gender biased, but Selassie, now, last week we gave so many beautiful submissions. And I chanced on a particular video on TikTok where a gentleman, I think he's been trending for a while now, who unfortunately is currently suffering acid burns after his girlfriend did that to him. His girlfriend and his supposed boyfriend, who was a Pragya rider, yes, did that to him, and he's currently suffering acid burns. And you could tell that it's as a result of a heartbreak because the lady couldn't take the fact that the guy decided to move on and decided to do such heinous acts. I want us to look at it at the angle of the woman, being a woman after a heartbreak, both positive and the negative. I think we have our first caller, so we'll get back to that. Nathaniel is our first caller for this morning. Hi, Nathaniel. Good morning.
Good morning. You're looking splendid.
Thank you so much. Where are you calling from?
Dansuman, please. I'm calling from Dansuman.
Okay. Kindly talk to us. What do you want to share?
All right. Breakup is very, very, very difficult, but the most important thing you have to do as a man, for instance, that have experienced breakup, what I do is that I go to my passion, things that I love to do.
Okay.
And then hang around friends most of the time in order for me not, because when you are alone, you can do anything harmful to yourself. So you look for people who you can talk to, and someone who you can confide in, to be able to talk to, and who would not advise you wrongly. You understand? So you just get around people or look for something that you love to do, and then you find yourself engaged in it, and the time you can get right. And then don't go looking at your ex, looking for he's all
stalking them, looking through their social media platforms,
and their WhatsApp things, and those things. Just forget about them and stay with people who you love, people who love you, who will talk you out of the breakup.
Yeah. Nathaniel, thank you so much for that advice.
Right.
If you're watching us this morning and you would love to share your heartbreak experience with us, or if you're currently going through a heartbreak and you don't know what to do, our counselors are here to help you out. Prof is here, and a licensed counselor is also here to help you out. Selassie, I want us to look at the aftermath of a heartbreak. Let's start off with the negative part. As a woman, what usually do we do? How do we handle it negatively afterwards?
So as we said last week, women are known to handle heartbreaks better.
Yeah.
Because of they're able to express their emotion better. They're able to seek support from friends and family, and they're able to process that whole breakup in a better, so that the recovery period is kind of shortened, able to process it. They talk about it. So if they have to cry, they cry about it. So in that way, they do better, But there's the flip side of it, that depending on the person's personality traits, the individual's personality trait, they might not have the coping skills to be able to cope with that whole. And so when they think about their thought processes that they have, when they think about it, also depending on how long the relationship had lasted, and the investments that had been made into the relationship, that they realize that no, I have given out too much. And again, even the person's personal attachment processes. How do they get attached to anything? We have securely attached people, and then we have the avoidant attachment people, where they can avoid things, they can, but the people who can handle...
The example Nathaniel gave.
Yes, so
avoid all that.
They can avoid, or they can have some distractions here and there.
Yeah.
And so depending on the individual and how, so for this woman, it could be that probably she was weighing the investment that had gone into the relationship, probably the time, the resources that had gone into it, and she's thinking that in her thought process, this is the best way out. But most of them, these maladaptive behavior...
By physically harming the person.
And so that's why you need to seek help. When you remember last week I was talking about coming to terms with your emotions. If you're angry, it's not because you're not just going to go out there and misbehave and bust it out. But you need to come to a place where you accept it. I'm angry about this.
Okay. All right. So we have our next caller on, Patrick, calling from Kwabenya. Good morning, Patrick. Hi, Patrick. If you can hear me, can you please lower the volume of your TV?
Good morning, beautiful lady. Please, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I think I've done.
Okay, talk to us.
I'm fine. Yeah, so the question that was put there, I would say that is that of the men that are able to handle emotions and also is able to handle it better. Well, sometimes with the women, especially when they are children, they would like to put some of the frustrations on the children.
On the children.
The father will even hate, the mother will, the children will even hate that of the father. You see, but you see in all, the man is calm, able to give money to the children and even to that of the mother.
Yeah.
You see, but on the other hand, when it happens, you see the women, especially even when they are in kitchen, they'll be breaking that of the thing, bang, 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 and you ask, what is going on? Like nothing is happening. You see that? Especially when you have been able to put and amend things how it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes I believe this time around, I'm very happy about what Ms. Doku said. It's about time most of the young ladies to be enlightened about situations like this.
That's true.
And how they are supposed to go about it. So sometimes, I would like to get in touch also with the parents. The way they bring up that young ladies, inability of doing some cookings in the house and those things also affect them. And when they find out that this man is going here and getting it better at that place, and they are not getting it better at their place, then they're like, oh, no, it's like I'm not doing something right. And that's why this man is, and it's true.
Okay. All right, Patrick. Yeah. Okay, Patrick. Thank you so much for your submission. Prophet Moses, I want you to address the aspect where he was talking about what some of the women end up doing, especially the example he gave, in the kitchen and all that. I want you to address it from that angle, since we are talking about the negative effects of a heartbreak.
Yeah. So, heartbreak is very teary. It can tear you apart, okay? And I was doing a research on that. Neurosurgeons believe that the pain of heartbreak is equal to the pain from physical impact. Okay. So if somebody pinch you, the pain you feel, if they cane you in school, that pain is equal to
that of a heartbreak.
Yes, so that is how intense the pain can be.
Right.
And then psychologists also believe that that pain is equal to like losing a loved one. So when your loved one is dead, the feeling is the same as experiencing heartbreak.
Yeah.
Okay, so the pain, to all extent, is very debilitating and very impactful. Okay, and because women are more emotional, and when they're emotional, I said you can't be very rational. So when they're emotional, that's when they want to get your attention, to know that, listen, what you've done is painful. But unfortunately, instead of opening the portals to communicate your feelings.
Okay, bro, can you hold that thought? So, Derek from Ningo, I don't know what's happening. My ladies, where are you? Because the men are taking over. The men are calling in. My dear ladies, please start calling in. Derek from Ningo, from hi, good morning. Oh, Derek, kindly call back again, okay? Kindly call back again and share your experience. Or if you have a question that you want to ask, Prophet Moses or Selassie, they're here to answer it all for you. Yes, bro.
So instead of opening a portal for genuine and sincere communication, they want to be very dramatic. Okay. My sister mentioned that women handle heartbreaks better. But that is in the long run. Okay. But within the moment of the heartbreak, they get very dramatic. They want to cast insinuations. They want to distract you. they will use all the tools that is available. They will use the children. They will use family and friends to
I am
sure.
unhappy. Why should you be happy? Why should you be walking around like you care less about what is going on?
Yeah. But you see, that's when, in the expressions of emotions, they get rid of the pain and the impact. So in a very short time, they are able to overcome it and move on. But it is said that men, it takes a very long time for them to move on from a breakup, though they don't act it.
Yeah. Oh, my dear
so
man.
We man up. You know, I'm the man.
Yeah.
But we are suffering within. We are suffering within. So I tell the men that when it happens, when you have heartbreak, go to a place and cry. Okay, go and cry.
Is that what contributes to the tendency of, after a heartbreak, usually you have the men wanting the woman back?
Yes.
They wanting to come back, because it usually does happen that way as compared to the woman. The woman easily moves on, but the man, after going to chin, then he wants to come back.
Yes, because we don't move on easily. Okay, we only act moving on, but we are still stuck in there. And it's more so because, you see, the woman loves with their heart. They love fully. When a woman, when they fall in love, they are deeply in love. So the love of a woman is stronger than the love of a man.
Okay, Prof, we have James calling from Kumasi on the line. You continue after the call. Hi, James. Good morning.
Yeah, madam. Good morning.
My name is Essie Edua.
I'm also James, as you said.
Okay. What do you want to tell us?
Right. It's not easy. I've been a victim of, like, in such, or more or less, like in two scenarios. Me being, let me say, me more or less breaking the heart and me receiving the heartbreak. When they come from the man's side, we don't really have or feel the impact that much as in coming from the woman's side. As a man, it was hell.
Wow.
And yes, it will depend on, let me say, the investment. So let me say how much I really invested into this lady and
So wait, James. So you breaking the lady's heart, did that happen first before you experienced a heartbreak?
Yes, I did.
So
I broke more.
So you broke somebody's heart.
But I
want us to say I broke more people's
heart. Are you there? I did mine first, and then later a different lady did that to me.
So karma came knocking on your door, huh? Yeah.
Thanks again. It's not easy. Yes.
But have you recovered?
And this lady, I love her so much, but it turned out a different story on her side. It wasn't easy for me, though. It wasn't easy for me.
What were some of the things that you were doing to overcome the heartbreak?
One thing was I had this cool friend of mine, a lady friend, let's say, and one male friend, whom I told everything to.
Okay.
They were like, Charlie, the guy friend I had was like, hey, bro, it's not easy. Before being through it, in the way or other. So just, man up. So I'm like, okay, voice, let me just take what my guy is saying. But the lady was like, oh, sorry, you know you are. You'd be like, oh, sorry. And this lady more or less won my heart, and then now God being so good, like I'm with this lady.
Okay.
So
you've recovered now. You're okay now. Oh, he's gone. I wanted to ask him how he's faring. He's faring right now.
If we are not careful, we'll start doing therapy. We'll start doing therapy on air.
Yeah.
It's men and women both experience heartbreak, and the way we handle it. So even from the callers on the other side, the other guy said, well, he experienced it, but the way he handled it. And then this one is telling us how he was so heartbroken and all of that, and his friends had to support him through it. When it comes to the other gentleman who talked about the woman, throwing things, so we have different different self mechanisms that people put up Okay, so some will repress, some will displace. So in the case of the children, the woman is suffering from a heartbreak and is displacing it on the children.
Okay, hold that thought. We have a first lady calling us. Hi, Bridget.
Hi, Fidua.
How are you?
I'm good, you?
I'm doing awesome, and my guests are doing awesome, as you can see. What do you want to share with us? Do you have a question?
Okay, so I also wanted to elaborate on how my breakup came up.
Ooh, okay. We are all ears.
So I also experienced a heartbreak in, I think, 2020. I was there with a man, and we were going fine. Everything was very cool, and then I didn't know he was going to get married, and he was with me even a week before his marriage. I never knew anything about it. And then I was there. I think when he left, then the following Saturday, someone sent me the pictures.
Ooh.
And it was mind blowing. I couldn't believe it. But then I started reading books. I started praying. I'm not a praying type. I don't go to church. But I started praying about it, that everything that has happened, let me have the courage to face it. And then I think I went through it very easily. I was even shocked. I forgot about it. But then it is difficult for me to fall in love again. I don't know, but I'm really lucky with men, but then it feels very difficult for me to trust anybody these days.
So you're currently not in a relationship?
How long ago?
I am in a relationship, but it seems half in, half out. I don't know, 50-50.
Oh, yeah. Bridget. Oh, Bridget. So sorry about, but how long were you in a relationship with that other man? The one who broke your heart?
5 years. 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
That's a lot. Bridget, so sorry. So Prophet and Selassie are here, and they will address that for you, okay? Please don't give up on love. We are pleading with you. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you, Seda.
Seda. Bridget. So you we've mentioned this here.
Yeah.
She says she's in a relationship,
yes,
but she's half in, half out. So some of the effects of heartbreak is the fact that you can actually think you're moving on, you've moved on, but then the next relationship, if you don't heal well, would suffer from the effects or the consequences of the heartbreak. And so what she's going through is that, yes, she's in a relationship, but she's having trust issues.
Yes.
Okay, and probably, as I said, she's displacing the emotions that she had from the other breakup onto this person. And this person haven't done anything to probably loves her genuinely, but this is the situation. So she needs to heal. She needs to heal. She needs to go through the process, and therapy will help. She needs to seek counseling, to be able to walk her through all of that. But sometimes we believe, that's why all these, there are professionals to be able to help you do some of these things and go through.
All right, so Prophet, I will take your submission on that. But we have David on the line. Hi, David. Good morning. David, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Yourself?
Oh, we are doing awesome. Talk to us.
Great. Okay, so I fully agree with what the big man said in the studio.
Yeah, Prophet Moses?
Hello?
Yeah, you mean Prophet Moses?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so it takes a long time for men to move on.
Right.
Right. It takes a very long time. Because when I experienced mine for the first time around 2020, trust me, I was going around showing people I moved on after some months and all that, but only to realize it was 3 years on. And I realized I was still thinking about this girl. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, how I got over it, I had to speak to some few friends. I mean, some people I trust.
Okay.
Particularly one lady. So she kept on comforting me, you know, encouraging me that it happened. And lo and behold, I realized I moved on. But the funny part is, I really, really drank Betamot a lot for the hard first breakup.
I see.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I have to share this morning. It's very difficult for me to
but you've moved on fully. You're okay now. You're happy.
Yeah, very, very okay.
Yeah, you're happy.
Very happy. You know, you learn from this experience.
Yes, and then you have to move on afterwards.
Exactly.
All right, David. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Prophet Moses.
Yeah, I believe that one of the most difficult situations to find yourself in is in a relationship with someone who has trust issues. It's so stifling, like frustrating.
Yeah.
Everything you are a suspect. You have to keep explaining yourself over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So if she doesn't get healed, she cannot enjoy a meaningful relationship. Yes, then she should understand that God gives us second chances to heal. So she should be able to find the process that will give her the total healing. Because you can meet a very nice person who is marriage material, but if you have trust issues, there is no way you can enjoy your relationship. So that's what I would say. But you see, this whole heartbreak thing, almost 2 people said 2020. It looks like COVID came.
Thank you. The same thing I was saying in my head. Now, what did 2020 come? Hey, COVID era. What did it come with? Okay, so we have Solomon on. Hi, Solomon, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, and how are you?
We are doing great. Talk to us.
Yeah, my own is, you know, in this part of our world, like our parents told us, like when you want to get angry, because sometimes you are being told to calm down, calm down.
Yeah,
so when we are in relationship and stuff, and from what my Bible is telling me, like a man is supposed to love, and a woman should submit.
Submit, yeah.
So when it's about love, I think the men, we have it more in abundance than the women.
Okay.
So when this thing happens, it's very, very difficult to come out and let's say, you know, when it happens, we get broken heart. You cannot explain it to another person.
You might even be laughed at.
You want to talk, but then you talk.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
But the women, they talk. They can talk.
Who was saying
okay. But the men, even telling your own friend or you can't.
They will laugh at you.
The thing that happened to me, and you talk. So I think how we express ourselves is what is killing us and not helping us more.
Right.
So if we can talk, when it happens, you can talk, then you can get over it.
Yeah. I think that's where the therapy actually does start from. Being able to express yourself after the heartbreak happens. You need to find somebody and talk with.
I had one, but it took me, let's say, like almost 3 years to get over it. Because you cannot tell anybody. Inside. But the very moment you are able to express it to 1, 2, 3, then you can get over it.
Yeah. Are you okay now?
Yes, please.
Have you found someone else?
Yes, please. Now I'm okay.
Yeah, okay. Thank God. Thank you, Solomon, for calling.
You see, as Edward,
yes.
We have made it as though we are superhuman. We are not superhuman. We are everybody is emotional. If you look at the scriptures, David cried. Not just David, Jesus, he cried.
Yes, he did.
But Joseph, before Joseph cried, he told his servant to leave him. He wanted to have a time with his brothers. When the brothers came to Egypt and he saw them, he asked them, how many were you? They said, we were 12, but one is dead. He asked the servants to leave him. Then he cried. The Bible says very loud. You see, men have to understand that the adage that says that men are sono, those men are the olden ancient men. Sometimes if you bottle your emotions too much, you lose yourself. You don't understand who you are anymore. You lose everything about yourself, your personality, your traits, because it has internal impact on you.
Okay.
And so please, if you have to cry, go to the right place. You have people you can cry to.
Yeah.
And Steve Jobs had a place. He bought a house where he goes to cry and shout.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Okay, Prof, hold that thought. So we have Divine calling from Asimfosu. Divine, you'll be a final caller for Let's Talk Relationship, unfortunately.
Yay.
Yeah. How are you?
Please, I'm doing well, Angie.
Oh, you're doing very awesome. What do you want to share with us?
Well, I've also experienced the same. And to my surprise, I couldn't speak it out to anybody.
Oh.
I was going through it alone. And then I also remember a friend of mine, he's a man. He went through things. And I was in the house, I saw the guy going up and down. Every day going up and down. So I approached him and I asked, what is wrong with you? And so, this and this and that. My woman left me and this. And I was like, so is that the reason why you've been moving up and down? He can even walk miles without saying that he has even walked miles. So I think men go through it a lot than we women.
Yes.
Yeah.
But how long did it take you to heal, though?
That guy, so now he's not even dating me.
Oh, the guy is not even dating?
He's not dating for almost 4 years now.
But you have moved on?
I have moved on. I've been married for 5 years now.
Wow.
And I've been married for 5 years now. But the guy is still after me.
Oh.
That is my problem. The guy I met, he is also married, but yet still he's after me.
Hey.
That I should elope with him. I should go away from my husband. No, I have 2 kids. You also have 2 kids. How do we...
Please cut him off. Please cut him off. By the way, who did the breaking up?
You block him. He will take your number from a friend because you all attended the same college.
Hey. Please cut him off, okay? So you can enjoy your marriage in peace.
I hear.
Yes. Thank you, Divine, for calling. Have a lovely day.
So, I remember we were talking about how men, they internalize it and they're very stoic about it.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we do. But under that tip of iceberg that you see is a lot of things going on underneath. And so on the surface, on the outlook of I'm the man, I'm the boss, I'm in control, I'm in charge. Just delve a bit deeper.
There's a little boy in there crying
for help. And then it surfaces as all manner of things. The maladaptive behaviors that it surfaces with is unconscious. So what this guy is doing, does it actually even make sense to be married? This lady is married.
Yes.
And you're still, what are you hoping to achieve? He has not healed. He did the breaking up, but he has not healed from that situation. So he's still trying to get closure. He's still trying to see. So he needs help. This man needs help.
Sometimes we live in a deceptive situation, thinking that, oh, she can't leave me. She can't leave me. Yeah, she can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Because we either operate as leaders or as controllers. Okay. And oftentimes we want to be controlling. As leaders, you influence, but as controllers, you use authority and force, okay? So when there is a situation like that, you believe that you can't have meaningful conversation. You are the guy, you are the man. She can't go. I've done this, I've done that, she can't go. When we realize that the person is gone, by the time we realize the person is gone, it's too late. Because when the woman is gone, when she is emotionally detached, there is nothing you can do. You can give her
and usually with a woman too, when we are emotionally detached, we don't start off by leaving you physically.
Yes.
We deal with it.
We deal with it.
We deal with it. We come to terms with our emotions.
With you, but we are leaving you.
Yes.
And yes, so that's what. So sometimes men have to know and understand that it's okay to be affectionate. It's okay to show how you feel.
Express yourself.
There's a cultural context to it. As he said, there's and that kind of. So all of this goes on to the man's disadvantage, to the point where he's feeling this way. He really loves this woman, but he's being very strong. Oh, I don't have to let her know that I love her. Who are you deceiving?
You'll be losing as a man. Exactly. You'll be losing. Anyway, so time's up, unfortunately. I've had so much fun. To all our callers, thank you so much for joining the conversation. But before we go, final remarks. Selassie, let's go.
I would say that whenever you have a heartbreak, try and deal with it. Seek support, seek professional support, so that at least you can come to terms with it, so that your next lovely relationship, your next your personal growth would even be better, because you will be able to have dealt with it. You would not have to displace your emotions on other people who don't really deserve it. So it's important that we deal with it and we seek professional help.
Okay, yeah, Prophet Moses.
Know what works for you to overcome emotional distress and do it, because you need to be yourself and get yourself ready for the next person who is coming into your life.
All right. Prophet Moses, thank you so much for your time this morning. Selassie, thank you so much. Then this is where we end Let's Talk Relationship. This is Prime Morning also ends. My guests have been Selassie Doku, Alliances Counselor and Life Strategist, and the Prophet Moses Benisan, who is a convener of Family Altar Ministry. My name is Asia Dua Akomia. You can also call me the Golden Girl. I didn't do this alone. Muslim Fairly and KMJ were here as well. We come your way again tomorrow, 6 a.m. sharp, right here on Prime Morning. Enjoy your day.